I'm not a professional, but I do know a thing or two. If you really want to know how to layer your hair and have your hair look voluminous and look so good, just keep watching. If I don't have layers in my hair, what am I even doing? I love layers. I love big curls. I love my hair to look so voluminous. Today I want to show you guys my updated layering technique. I really want to show you guys how to layer your hair like a professional. I just be doing my own thing and it always ends up working, okay? Now, if you've been following me for a while, we get through it. And one thing I won't do is steer you wrong. If you are a professional, just look away. Grab a pair of good quality shears and get to watching. Have short leave out and they want to make it blend better. So I have my tracks here. I didn't pull this to right here because this area can get very weak for me and I don't want to lose any hair. I don't like doing an anchor braid either, which is like the braid that goes straight back, because a lot of times the beginning of that braid right here, when I take it out, I am left with a bald spot. So therefore I went back to my early 2000s braiding pattern that never did me dirty, okay? This is why this is not here. I can sew it up to be right here. It's okay, we don't have to do that. And for this track right here, I sewed it going all the way up so that therefore it could fall right here, but as you can see, too much leave out and I should have had this braid probably start here so that I could fall more, but it's okay. Here's how you fix it. So we're just gonna part some hair that is covering the wefts, part some hair in the back. So we have this bit of hair to work with, and then I'm just going to clip that out the way. I use glue. If you don't use glue, you can use tape-ins for this option. I prefer to actually use glue. I think it just lays a lot flatter, and I also don't have any tape-ins, so I gotta do what I have to do with what I have. And I have some extra tracks right here, and then I do have my hair glue right here, so we're gonna be using this and this. And this is what I used to do back in the day, so if you're like frowning upon it, skip this video. We're gonna take a piece and measure. Now we don't want to just stop it here. We're gonna actually curve it up just a tad bit, like right there. So now we're left with two pieces. We're taking that glue. The goal here is to have it like slanted. Like you see how I have it like going like this? We don't want it to be a straight line because it's just gonna fall straight down. We want it to kind of fall a little bit in the face and then curved this way. Double check it again. Oh my God, I hate when my glue gets freaking expired. Don't put a lot, you don't have to go crazy. So you see that? And I don't want it too close to my middle part. So guys, look, you see it's falling already just like in my face versus like over here, how it's like back here. Huge difference. Now let's go ahead and do the other side. Actually, let's flat iron this middle part. Oh, you know what? Color out. Let's do some heat protectant mist. And then I'm using my GHD flat iron. You guys, this flat iron, can we get a moment of peace for this flat iron? It is pricey, it's expensive, not gonna lie, but it's actually worth it. Like this thing, I don't even use any other flat iron, and it's so small and it gets so hot, it turns off on its own, and it really gets your hair really sleek, especially wigs. It curls nice because it's kind of rounded around this part. Love it. And you see, look, it blends it on the side. So even though, like, remember how the piece was sticking out right here? It's not sticking out so much anymore. That's what we want our sewings to look like if we have short hair. Now let's do the other side. Alright guys, so today we're gonna layer my hair. I figured it'd be easier to do a voiceover, so follow exactly what I'm doing if you are in the process of layering your hair. So grab those pieces exactly like how you see I have them, just those two front pieces, and then comb that hair up towards the sky, okay? You wanna make sure you are combing it is not tangled, it's nice and even, and then once you've kind of like had it nice and straight, go ahead and just chop off about 1 inch or so, and then you can fringe it out so that it does not have a blunt cut. Now, once I did let go of this, I was like, oh wait, I do want my layers to be a tad bit shorter. Like, I want long layers, but I also want them to be a little bit shorter, like starting by the chin maybe. So you can see it's nice and layered. It might look a tad bit jagged because I had a small amounts of layers previously. Once you go ahead and cut that 2nd inch off, go ahead and fringe it out, and this is going to be my guide and stopping point. Again, if it looks a little bit jagged, it's because I had a small amount of previous layers before. Now listen closely. We're gonna grab this middle section that's right under that first section, and we're gonna go ahead and I like to just feather and layer it out. You can create a straight line, but I just feel like it drops better when you kind of layer it while it's in your hand. So as you can see, it should look like this. If you are not a fan of cutting your extensions, this video is not for you. I want all the layers. Now grab that 3rd piece that's under the 2nd piece, and we're gonna again begin to cut in a downward motion and really just making sure that it looks nice and exaggerated as far as the layers. So this is what it should look like. I already know this is gonna come out so good because it's so layered. I am doing a bit of a cleanup so that it falls nice and neat. Now when it comes to the back, we're gonna split it in 2. Focus on the top portion, grab a small piece from the front so that we can know how short we want to cut. Remember, that is our guide. Now, as you can see, I put 2 arrows here. That's where we want to stop and begin cutting in a downward motion. Clean it up. Now we have that last piece, which is that section in the back. And again, I have my guide up. I have a small piece from the top part. We're going to comb that all the way up towards the sky. You can't see in the video because obviously I'm sitting close, but comb all the way up towards the sky, bring it down to where you can see it and at eye level. And again, I'm going in again that downward motion. It might look like I'm going upward, but obviously I know how it is in my hand, and I'm just putting it, I bring it down to eye level so that it's more comfortable for me to cut. But it looked like I was going in an upward motion, but I was really going in, like when I drop the hair, it's gonna be in a downward motion. So again, whatever way is comfortable for you to cut, as long as you're cutting the right way. And then at this point, I like to just clean it up. I want no random straight pieces or long pieces, so just really cutting it. Now for the other side. Now the hard part is mimicking exactly what you did on the other side, but if you followed my steps, this should be super easy for you to mimic. Sorry about that. Zoe was barking. She really hates kids. But anyways, so I am right-handed and I'm really trying to do this with my left hand, and it's so hard. It's so hard to do the other side of your head. So here I am just struggling and trying to hold the scissors to where it makes sense. I didn't record most of this part because I didn't want to confuse you guys. The first side that I showed you is the correct way to do this. And then on the other side, I just look like I'm trying to contort myself into these weird angles just so I can get the proper layers. I looked really awkward on camera and I was like, okay, you know what? This is gonna confuse them. The first side is what I did exactly on this side, okay? It's just, again, I'm a righty, so I have to kind of put my body and my hands in certain ways to make sure my cuts are even. And that's what you guys didn't get to witness. The fun part, so we're gonna be curling the hair. I curled one side already and I was like, ooh la la, this looks so good so far. I don't know how I'm saying that when I haven't even taken it out, but face framing curls. This is how you want to do it. That little piece needs to be towards your face. Took me forever to figure this out, but that's how you will have your curls kind of fall the way you want, where it frames your face. So that little piece should be going towards the face, and then the top of the curl, you know what, just watch what I'm doing. I don't want to confuse you, but it should look like this. Doing some pin curls because that's going to help the curls set and just stay a bit longer and just really form into these nice bouncy voluminous curls. Now, as I'm curling the rest of my hair, I am curling in an upward motion. I told you guys I don't play when it comes to volume. I like my hair to be big, okay? I want to be bold. I want to be that bitch, like, at all times. So therefore, big hair is the way to go when it comes to that. So just curl up and pin. Curl up and pin. It is so hard to curl this hair because it's so heavily layered, but I'm so curious to see. Am I too close? Probably. I'm so curious to see like how good this is gonna look once it's all out, but it is hard to curl because, again, we are working with layers upon layers. So, and I purposely did not speed up a lot, well, anything in this video. I do have cuts obviously, but I didn't speed up a lot in this video because I really want you guys to see exactly what I'm doing as I'm doing it. So I hope you guys appreciate that. All right, ladies and gents, we are all curled. My hair looks good. Well, I hope it looks good. Now let's begin taking out the pin curls. They're already falling, so I'm hoping that they have kept their curl. So let's just see. You cannot forget the magic tool. You need hairspray. I'm using this one from Living Proof, and I like it because it smells good, does not leave your hair with that crunchy Dorito feel. It still feels natural. The curl still looks soft and bouncy. I'm also pulling the curls, well, the hair towards my face so that it sets that way. And good thing we added those 2 tracks in the beginning of the video, because as you can see, the short pieces of my hair are just seamlessly blending in with the extensions. I don't have to worry about when I turn to the side. You see those short little pieces because I really hate that. Now at this point, I'm actually playing with the curls and just running my fingers through the hair, adding some hairspray. Look at this shot. This looks so good. I just love freshly curled hair. Ooh, makes me happy. My hair looks good. I love it. All right, guys. So we're done with the entire look, and I just had to like add some makeup to like spruce my look up a bit. I actually just made a Sleepy Girl mocktail. So I was like, while I let that settle in, let me just go ahead and have a drink. We're doing dry January. Well, I am at least. Guys, this hair looks so good. I'm so happy I did a new layering technique. So I already have a layering video. I think it's on here or Instagram, but it needed to be updated. I wanted a more feathered look, as you can see. And I like that usually I do my layers a little bit too high, and then the bounce starts from here. And then I'm like, oh, I can't really wear it straight because it's stuck with that look. Now with this, I was able to have more of the feathering start here. So it does have like that nice like fluffy look. And this is where we're at now. I love it. This is an everyday look. I wasn't sure, like I've been trying to find my signature look. That blonde wig, the blonde and brown one, that is my look. Like that I feel like looks like something that I could wear every day. That is until the glue made my hairline, like I got allergic to it. But this is me. Like this I could do every day, all day. And I do have 3.5 bundles in. Usually I only do 3 bundles, but I basically have like 4, almost 4 bundles. I really hope this video was helpful for you guys. I was trying to make it as easy as possible without making it sound too technical. So exactly what you see me do in this entire video, like in the tutorial part, is exactly what I did. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in my next video, and love you guys.